welcome back to the Stirred Up Show, hosted by me, Latanya Taylor. Before I go back to our teens, I'm going to share with you just a quick statistic in regard to sex with our teens. On average, most teens become sexually active after the age of 15, with most kids having sex for the first time around the age of 17. Most females have sex for the first time with a partner that's older than them, who's usually at least 3 to 4 years older. I'm curious to hear from them. What are y'all thoughts?
Why y'all laughing?
Yeah. I mean,
let's see if it's really funny. Let's see what y'all laughing at. Go ahead and put y'all on the...
Why are you laughing?
I believe that girls do have, like, younger girls do have sex with older boys because older boys, like, know what to say to them and, like, might peer pressure them into, like, having sex. So they, like, say the right things because they're older, and they be like, well, I want to do you like a younger boy will. So they feel like they're comfortable with that person, and they have sex because they're older. That's how I feel on the statement.
What were you going to say? Were you smiling?
I agree. I feel like older boys, they always know what to do. They know what to say. It seems like it seems like they can get you. Like, they always got more experience than you. They make you feel littler because you don't do what they do. So it's just like they get you.
So is it that more so that you want to hear what they have to say, or is it that you feel pressure? Because you guys said two different things. So I'm trying to figure out which one it is so we'll know what to touch on.
It ain't pressure.
It's not pressure. You just like it.
They
you like how they make you feel.
They be older, so they'll tell you, oh, I got this, I got that, I got money. You know, I'm big time. You need to go ahead, let me do
So
you and all that.
You guys just listen to everything they tell you? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't be listening.
What is considered older?
I don't.
Clovia said, what's considered older?
Like, if you're
2 years or older.
If you're 16 and he's like 19, 18.
He has his own house, graduate.
Own car.
Yes.
And once you, it's the downtown scene. I don't even go further than that. Not even that. He ain't even got to be in college. Oh, he know them words because his background.
So they don't have to be in college.
Can I say something? When we think about the older guys talking to the younger girls, yeah, they have experience because they've been around, but that's not a good thing. You know, they have been exposed to more sexually transmitted diseases. You know, and then they look to the younger girls to be engaged in sexual acts with because, you know, yeah, it makes them feel like they're in control.
And they don't know anything about it.
But are you guys feeling pressured to have sex? I mean, let's just call it for what it is.
That's what I wanna know.
Are you guys, you're male. Are you, based on society, whether it's television, whether it's the radio, whether it's your own parents, whether it's older brothers and sisters, whether it's your surrounding, the environment that you're being raised in, are you feeling pressured that it's time for you to have sex and to do drugs? What is getting y'all to that point to think that that's okay?
I don't think that it's pressure. I just think it's whether you're ready or not. If you feel that you want to have sex or you feel that you want to do drugs, it's just something that you choose to do. It's not any pressure. It's just like if that's what you want to do. That's how I feel.
So it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I agree with her. I don't think it's necessarily pressure. Some people it might be pressure, but everyone isn't the same. You know, to each his own, as they say. I don't feel like everybody is pressured because, to be honest with you, a lot of people I know aren't really pressured into having sex, and they wait to have sex. Like myself, I didn't lose my virginity until I was 17. So, and before then, I wasn't never really pressured. But then, like they said, I lost my virginity to an older girl. You know, so, you know, well, at the time I was 17 and she was 19. You know, so.
So was it her? It was her persuasion we need to have sex, or did you feel like you needed to have sex with her because you knew she was sexually active?
Well, actually, she said that she wasn't really into having sex because her first experience wasn't all that great. So I wasn't rushing her, but it just so happened that when it happened, We was, you know, chilling one day, and you know, we started talking, and one thing led to another. It wasn't like it was planned, you know. It just kind of happened. So
you guys, it appears that when you're with an older person, you have more access because you guys are talking about apartments and things like that. Because I guess for me growing up, when I came home, my parents were home. You didn't have that. Or there were people in the neighborhood that were home, and if they saw cars pulled up or people going on, the neighborhood knew that it was a problem, and you knew by the time your daddy pulled up, which I was raised by my father, I was ready to get a beat down. So what I'm saying to you guys is, it sounds more like you guys are put in environments where there are no adults there. So you're having more access and capabilities to do some of these things.
For the most part, yeah. Cause like she was living with her parents, but my mother was in the military, so she was never really home. So you know, I was pretty much at home by myself for the most part.
Okay. I mean, and guys, by all means, do not feel pressured at all. I mean, this is just general conversation. Some of this is facts for us. What you guys have to realize, there are some parents that could be totally in denial of what's going on and what's happening at home, you know, on a day-to-day basis.
Some parents like to be children's friends, and some parents don't need to be children's friends. Like if my mama was my friend back in the day, I wouldn't have been doing anything that I did.
So if she was more strict,
and if I had a father figure, I wouldn't have been doing.
So your father wasn't in the household with you. Okay. I mean, and I appreciate.
So it's like when I was 12, I was at the club.
12?
When I was 12.
How do you get in a club at 12 years old?
Can't discuss that.
So you trying to get our secrets?
But that's a secret.
Okay.
But it's like she was.
How
so
are you,
focused on
Stephanie?
everybody
I'm
else.
sorry. How old are you, Stephanie?
I turned 18 May 31st.
You turn 18.
1993.
Okay.
And it's like when she wasn't strict on me, because my dad was the strict part of me. So when he left me when I was like 8, it was.
You had capabilities to do kind of what you wanted to do to a certain degree. Wow. Go ahead, Brianna, before we go to break.
When I was 12, I couldn't even go out the house by myself. You know, I'm in the house. I couldn't get to no club. I couldn't even go to a party. So I guess it depends on how you raised or how your parents, who you hang with and how your parents are, or how strict they are on you. Because like she said, she could get to the club when she was 12. When I was 12, I wasn't even outside past like 8 o'clock. I'm in the house.
Yeah, my friends used to tease me too.
Any final thoughts? We're going to have to take a quick break. Any other final thoughts before we go to break? Shanae?
I just have one final thought about teen pregnancy just in general, in the fact that while we focused a lot on teens, we're not just talking about kids who are in high school. There are teenagers who are also in college. And so teen pregnancy, when we talk about it, we're talking about ages 13 to 19, just so that people understand that teen pregnancy, one, like I said before, is nothing new. But traditionally, the way teen pregnancy has come about, particularly in African American culture or in African culture, the elders of the village picked your mate, and people started young. It was a business decision in the community. Now that we're in the 21st century in Richmond, Virginia, it is not a business decision. There's collateral damage all over our communities where young guys who don't pay child support end up losing their driver's license privileges. They end up being able, going to jail. There's just so many more issues beyond one woman or one teen being pregnant that can cause the life or death of a community. And black love is black wealth. And so looking at teen pregnancy, looking at marriage, looking at rates of how our babies, black babies, are dying. Infant mortality is at its highest rate in the state. Babies are born low weight. The stress of having a pregnancy, all that stuff goes into play. And the only way that we can support our young people is not only by being great parents, but being better role models, in areas where we are. So again, creating that environment, letting our kids know that they're safe, that having them have places to go, and making sure that they are able to talk to adults and get the proper advice other than from your friends about pregnancy and everything else, so that you can have a healthy baby, a healthy pregnancy, teenager or adult, but that the baby everything is done in the best interest of the baby.
Yeah, I agree. So we definitely got to open up to some more conversation. But what we're going to do, you guys know, we got to take a quick break. And what we're going to do is we're going to come back. We're going to get some additional teens up on the stage. We want to talk to some of them, and we're going to come right back with the Stir It Up Show. Thank you.